Good evening to everybody.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Evening. Today is our block 3. PPT is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So welcome you all in third day of MES-085, and that is totally activity based. You have to learn. You have already learned many things. Now it is a time to bring on in real sense of learning, and you all are aware that it is a compulsory component for your evaluation also. And what I find, this is the basically actual learning, because first you have to make the things or audio visual aids or some activity, do some research, and according to the finding you will be able to teach your child. So in continuation, today is block 3, and it is having near about, if I recall, 3 credit we have completed, 2 in block number 1 and 1 in block number 3. So I think it will take at least 8 to 9 credit. So what is block number 3? It is changing the learner as far as developmental activities and practices are there. See, in block number 3rd, there is a unit 1. And in unit 1, there are 11 activities. Out of 11 activities, you have to choose only 4 activities. Although 11 activities are given, but as per your choice, as per your area of interest, as per the availability of data, that may be the primary and secondary.
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
can you please be a bit more louder and can you do a full screen?
Is it not full screen? Is it full screen? I think so.
Uh, I think so. The participants are seen. Is it on my screen or only your screen? Not sure.
Okay. Now is it full screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this block 3 having units, and in unit 1 there are 11 activities are there, and you have to choose 4 activities, and that all activities are based on practicals that you have to perform with your child. So let us discuss first what are the activities and how we will do these activities. We will discuss in next slide. First activity is activity of naming object. Means you will give some object to the child and will ask the child what is the name of this object. If the student gives your correct answer, then write your observation. If not, write the reason why he or she is not able to naming the object. These are the very simple and very learningful activities. The activity second is assessing the qualities of the child. Means format is there. You will assess the qualities, note down, and based on the quality, you will write, you will summarize the uh, area of development of the child. Third activity is for language skill. Similarly, you have to choose a child, and although in unit 2 we have already done this language activity, but here language skill. So you have to give some activity to the child and observe their response, their activity, their behavior, their attitude, and write on the paper and give some generalization result or outcomes of your observation. The fourth is concept of relationships. Relationships with family members, with teachers, with peer groups, with neighbors, or even I would say the relations with society. Means the group of members, or you can find the relationship of the child with uh, siblings. Activity of function, whatever he or she perform in a for a particular period when you are observing, then you write the functions what actually done by the child and generalize the result based on the observation. Next activity is number concept. It is kind related to kind of mathematics. Means you have to give numbers or symbolic numbers to the child. You may ask for sequence or which is lesser, which is higher. Whatever in your mind, whatever you want from the child. Whether if you want the child that whether he or she is able to understand the numbers, or you wants to bigger and smaller. So write appropriate questions and give the appropriate activity to the child to find out whatever you want. Empirical reasoning. You may give some situations to the child and can judge the ability of reasoning of the child. Spatial ability, physical development is also there. You can measure the child in different intervals and may draw some conclusion or some results. Activity for music training. This activity can also be performed in the school as a teacher or as a expert or as a music teacher. You can take this activity, how the child is feeling to learn music or what are the problem he or she is being faced. And the last not least, conversational training. So these are the 11 activity, and whatever you find easy and available for you, you can choose, you can opt any 4 activity, and one activity having one credit load as per the your program guide and your programs. So how we have to complete these activity, and what is the performa, what are the objective, and what should be the aim? Let us discuss further. Okay, first we will discuss the activities, then how we will act, then we will discuss later. So unit 1, 11 activities were there, and you have to choose any 4. In unit 2, there are 12 activities, even in different part A, B, and C, but you can take 4 activities from any. You can take all 4 activities from C part, you can take all 4 activities from B part, or you can take combinedly with A and B or A and C. But you have to take in anyhow 4 activities. Some are creative activities, some are play activities, and some are constructive activities. So as per your choice, you can take activity. As far as creative activities are concerned, one is pet rock, second is clay model, and third, make your own fossil, means that fossils of maybe plastic or maybe some symbolic or picturization you can take. As far as play activities are concerned, you can take indoor activity, outdoor activity, individual game, and group game. Sorry, I forget. For by these activities, what you have to basically find out, that is what is the role of activities like creative activity, play activity, and constructive activity in physical and overall development of the child, that you have to find out. So as far as this constructive activities, you can give some constructive activity to the child, that may be the making toy from the this soil, from sand, from clay, making doll. You can ask the child that make the doll from the cloth or from any material, making alphabets, making numbers from the paper, making shapes. I will demonstrate some pictures and some toys and some equipment made by the learner. Next is unit 3. From this, you have to choose again 4 activities. If I summarize, then from unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, these are the 3 part of this B block 3, and in each unit you have to choose 4 activities. Means overall you have to choose 12 activity in block number 3. Means 12 credit course is there, and you have to make activity and or some teaching aids or some learning aids for the child. As far as this unit 3, supervise, practice and organize preschool activities, and for that 15 activities are there. First activity is science training, means you have to create some environment, in which environment you can train the child for the particular sense. Sense means smelling and hearing, and one more was also there. I think there are 5 senses I have discussed. Anybody remember? Smelling, hearing, taste,
Touch,
touch, and one is also there.
hearing,
touch, hearing, smelling, taste,
Vision, sir,
And sight.
vision.
vision.
Okay.
So these are
Sight.
the five senses, and you can create the environment to train the child for the particular sense in which you want. The second activity is storytelling, means you have to tell some stories, and we'll find out whether there is a improvement in the child behavior, child attitude, and child activities after listening the particular story. Third one is music and movement. You can take the child and for a particular music or particular dancing or some group dance and peer dance. Riddles, simulations, dramatization, action programs, imaginative play. Imaginative play means that can be created by telling a story or some symbolic uh, expression done by teacher. Mathematical games, that may be some ludo and some there are various games are available, and as a teacher you can also create and you can also make some mathematical game. Outdoor, that is very clear, and we have discussed in lot what kind of outdoors and how you can uh, create or how you can observe the particular things whatever you want. Supervise group games, some social activity training, simple experimental. Simple experimental means for a particular classroom you have to create kind of environment so that you may experiment on the child. Like for example, if you are telling some story to the child, means that is the controlled environment. Where experimental word is concerned, means you have to control many things. So in a even you can take the child in dark room, even you can take the child in very crowded areas to and find out the expression, find out the change in the behavior, find out the even activity changed by the child. Construction activities is there, and one is important, sand and water play. You can leave the child to play with sand and water and just observe what change is being observed by you. So these are the 12 credit activities today you have to do, you have to learn, although some I will also demonstrate. So
Excuse me,
how,
sir.
pardon? Yeah,
Sir, I had a query
yeah, please.
that all these activities, again, when we have to do it at school
No,
or a
no, no, no,
preschool.
this is the project work.
Yeah, yeah. So it's given na, that supervise, practice, and organize
Yeah,
preschool activities.
yeah, yeah.
So we have to do it in a preschool. So
Yes.
we need to take permission letter from the regional center
That
or
I have already discussed. Listen, number one, if you are doing activity on your own child or nearest available child, means neighbor's child, then there is no need of permission. If you are doing some activity in school, so definitely you have to take permission from regional center, and regional center will easily allow you, and regional center will give you permission letter. There is no
uh,
issue. Just send email to your regional center that I am the student of this particular program and I need a permission letter to visit nearest play school or this preschool so that I may complete my activities. There is no issue. It is the routine activity of the regional center. No issue.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So again,
Yes, sir. I also have one query.
yeah,
Actually, I'm teaching in pre-school only, and I'm already doing all these activities with my students.
okay.
So, means how I have to submit it to the regional center that I have done all these activities.
No, no. If you have completed, then just submit. There is no issue. Although time, there
How
is a
can
timeline. There is a timeline.
how can I submit it? Means what is the procedure? Means?
You just write your activities on the paper or
Yes.
prescribed format, and just
Hmm.
bind all activities, not one. There is no. You have to bind all the activities in block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, and there are some activities also are there. So you have to uh, attach all the 6 activities, means 6 block activities, and submit to your regional center by post or by face to face. There is
Means
no.
we have to write all the learning outcomes and all that for that activities.
Definitely, definitely,
Yes.
definitely.
And any we have to means any
And after
pictures
that,
or something like that
af-
with students.
after that, you will receive one communication from your regional center concerned for final vivacy, and thereafter your evaluation will be done and marks will be sent to your regional
Sir,
center.
here I think so. The other day I asked what is the role of study center in this case, in case if we submit to regional center. So you said you will get back to me. So in case if you have found out something,
Oh, sorry, sorry. Today I also some busy. You know,
no worries,
today
sir.
today is yoga day, and many of the teachers and academics were busy in performing the yoga day.
No worries, sir. Because before the session ends and
Yeah,
regional
yeah,
center is
definitely,
not
definitely,
like study
definitely.
center is not reachable in my case. So
No
I was
issue, no
worried
issue,
it
no
is
issue, no
50
issue.
kilometers away.
I will tell. I will tell. Even you can
Sure.
ask your regional centers by sending an email.
So I have sent it almost 5 times, but there is no response.
Okay, I will check. I will check.
Thank you,
Will
sir.
tell. Will tell. Okay, should I continue?
Sir, I also have a question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I want to ask that do we need to take some pictures or video for our activities from on the preschool while performing that?
Pardon, please repeat your question.
Sir, do we need to take some pictures or videos while
Yes,
performing
yes,
these
yes,
activities?
yes, yes. Yesterday I shown some pictures.
Yes, sir.
I think yesterday you have not attended. I
I
shown
attended,
whatever,
sir.
whatever you are doing. You can take some pictures to making your project attractive and to making the project your in the realistic form and kind of showing originality of your project. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
And sir, I already applied for request for the permission letter around. It is around 15 days before I had done that, but still no response from that on the
Sorry,
regional
but
center side.
Sir, if you have any standard format which needs to be followed, if you could share that directly.
no, no. This is the regional center concern activity, na? Then no one
Okay.
can intervene in that. Although I would say that you may send reminder to your regional centers that it is very urgent to complete our this project. Okay, I know that
Yes, sir.
some people may reside far; they are not able to reach their regional center. Even you can take permission from your study center coordinator, from
Actually,
where you
sir,
are
they
attached.
actually, sir, they asked me to contact the regional centers coordinator for that.
Okay, I should not ask, but since the problem is very pathetic, from which regional center you are belong?
Yes, Bhopal, sir.
Bhopal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, kindly send email rcbhopal@ignore.ac.in.
Yes, sir. All the persons, my regional center coordinator, study center coordinator, all are in my mail thread.
Okay,
Everyone is included.
okay. Mail threat
Still,
means
problem is there.
mail threat means
Actually, sir, they asked me to send one letter. What,
okay.
uh, what I say. So actually, they asked me to write one for
Application.
sample letter for that
Uh,
because they will after that they will issue that permission letter. I already sent that letter and remind already 3 times for because I sent that please go through it. What is the update? But
but I
nothing.
think there is no particular format is required. But it is very simple line that so and so person is doing this particular program from this regional center, and he may be allowed to perform all kind of activities as it is a essential part of this particular program. This is very simple format.
Sir, if you want, I can share that email that I got from them.
I mean to say, sir, I think so. In such case, we can directly go to the principal, write an application with our roll number and all. And simple preschoolers, they don't have any objection. Very
Okay.
simple, small, nearby preschoolers. In fact, they
Yeah.
don't even ask that why we want to come.
Actually, it is
So,
Actually, sir, that the problem that I find, that I visit some of my preschools nearby, but they all the schools are asking for the permission letter because they said that this is the concern of the security and all that, because parents are worried about their child, and that's
definitely.
why
See,
they are
child,
compulsory permission letter is required.
yes, of course, because child are very small and no one can allow you without permission letter if security is concerned. So, what should I say? Because it is a matter of your regional center concern.
Sir, is it not
Okay.
like that without any application, all the students would get the permission letter for like this activity
No, no.
automatically from
Actually,
IGNO?
what reason is behind is that some students take their own child, some students take from neighbor. So some may require this permission letter and some may not. So I think it is a kind of individual cases. But what would I suggest? This is the regional center concern, and the learner has to write an application through email or so in handwritten to the regional center concern. Let us discuss this. This will see what can be done from my end. I will also discuss some seniors. Okay. So should I
Okay, sir.
continue for our topic and we'll see. Yeah. So this is the unit 3. So format is there for unit 1, and this in this format you have to perform 4 activities as I discussed. In each and every activity you have to write the aim of activity. The aim of activity is to provide the activities to accelerate the learning readiness among the preschool children, and uh, join this aim to particular activity. So objectives are very clear: to understand the level of learning readiness among the preschool children through various activities. Objective 2, to increase the learning readiness in naming object, qualities, language skill, concept of relationship, function, number concept, empirical reasoning, developing spatial abilities, physical development, music training, and conversational training. So all the activities in taking an objective 2. Guidelines are also there. Make sure that the students are comfortable with the teachers before carrying out the activities. The material required for activities should be kept ready beforehand. Record the observation promptly and write the analysis. Prepare the lesson plan. Even the lesson plan is also given in your prospectus. If it is not with you, I will show the format of lesson plan. Time is also given to read the unit, that is 20 minutes, and to carry out the activities for 60 minutes. Means for 60 minutes for each activity you have to take 60 minutes for observation and for writing some conclusion. Recording observation and writing analysis, 30 minutes is for final. Means overall 110 minutes are required. Means 1 hour 50 minutes are required for completion of one activity, and you have to complete 4 activity. Next, this is the format, very simple format. Write the name of activity, whether it is serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11, and write the basic information as given in the previous slides. Means aim, objectives, and this guidelines, and then write the problems and observe the particular things and write your uh, result or outcomes as far as this activity is concerned. So I have taken only two format, lesson 1 and this is lesson 4, because you have to take only 4 activities out of these 11 activities, and you can write even you can take the printout from your MES-085 study material, or you can make your own format on blank paper. So before going to the unit 2, if there is any question, you may ask relating to this activity. Otherwise, I will demonstrate a very wonderful project to all of you. Okay. So,
Sir,
yeah,
what is that appendix 1 means? What is that, sir? What
that I
sort of?
will show you. I will show you. Need not to worry.
Okay, thank you.
So, in particular, unit 2, again, you have to choose 4 activities that we have discussed in slide number 2 or 3, whatever. Here I am giving you format only, means you have to write the aim of activity, that is to study the emotional development and social adjustment of a selected child over the period of 2 months. Means this activity will take 2 months, and all 4 activities can simultaneously done. There is no need to take first to complete first activities or then start second activities. All the activities can simultaneously done. So objectives: to study the level of understanding of emotions such as love, trust, anger, fear, joy, jealousy, or affections with others. To understand how well a child can understand in a social environment. Guidelines are also given. Observe the selected child first, emotional behavior and how they express. Record the different emotional behaviors, so in the provided format. Observe how the child adjusts in varying social environment, and record your observation in the given format. The format is used to, I think it should be used to all of you, because we are discussing since day before yesterday. So this is the observation format. Write the name of child, age, their gender, name of observer, date, time, and in which situation you are observing the child. So one aspect is express emotions freely, no emotion express, and so restrained emotional behavior. So write your actual observation, means whether the he or the child has no emotion. If has, then what is your opinion? And in this particular format, you have to write activity 1, 2, 3, 4. As you are aware that there are 12 activities were discussed in unit number 2. So you have to write activity and then this summary or your opinion as outcome. So you have to repeat this 4 times, means you have to write 4 activities for completion of this unit 2. 4 activities in unit 1, 4 activities in unit 2. Next, this is third activity, that is supervise practice in organized preschool activity. As I discuss all these activities: sense training, storytelling, music movement, riddles, simulation, dramatization, action program, imaginative play, mathematical games, outdoor, supervise, group games, social activity training, simple experimental construction activities, sand and water play. So these are the 15 activity, and you have to choose any 4 activities as per your choice. Format is very simple. Write the activity and write your observation and then result, whatever you have taken as a outcome. Activity 4. So this is the total 12 activities you have to complete. You have to do total 12 activities in block number 3. Now I am sharing how the uh, example has, or how one student has completed his activities and submitted to the for final evaluation. I'm just showing this. Wait for a minute. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Full screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one of the learner has submitted. This is block 3. So what is the pattern I am just showing you? I don't know whether he and she, I don't know what is the name of the child. name of the teacher. So the teacher has taken activity from unit 1, and that is to activity 1 only. Activity, the naming of object. So name is Baljit Kaur. Bachpan play school is there. Class nursery. Time this. Subject this. Previous knowledge he and she has recorded. Then journal aim, specific aim, learning aid, and then steps means preparation, presentation, and this teaching aids. This preparation and presentation and what teaching aids are required. She has written, and summary he and she made. Then evaluation part also, and response of the students. So this is the activity 1. And activity 1 is in the format of lesson plan basically. And lesson plan, I think I should share first the format of lesson plan. Yeah, is it visible? The format of lesson plan?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the format of lesson plan basically where what we were discussing. And all these activities means 4 activities of unit 1, and you have to complete in this format only. Name and school, then class, division, time, subject, previous knowledge of child, what are the journal aims, then what are the specific aim. Journal aim is given in your this unit number first. What learning aids are required, or that may be your self-made and is available in the nearest market and source schools. Steps, what steps you have to taken in the form of preparation, what presentation in the form of activity and procedure, and the teaching aid. Then introduction to the topic. As a teacher, you have to introduce the topic with the child and write some observation. Then overall summary, evaluation of the class, response of the child, student teachers, date of the submission, date of the approval, supervisor, supervisor suggestions. Here I would like to inform you in this particular activities, supervisor means that may be the class teacher to whose class you are taking and in which class you are taking for a minutes, then that may be the act as a your supervisor for this particular activity. So this is the format, and you have to complete in 4 activity. So let me take now. Yes. So this is the second activity. He has taken activity 3rd. I'm just scrolling because format is with you, or you must aware about the format. Where but name the child is same, class LKG, school is same. This is previous knowledge, journal aim, specific aim, and this is the small preparation and presentation and what teaching aids are required. And this teacher has taken this picture, then summarize, then evaluation of the class, response of the child. This is second activity. Similarly, activity This activity is 6, lesson plan third. I think she has taken some numeric. This is summary, evaluation, response of the child, student, teacher. Activity, again activity 1, sorry, activity 8, unit number 1, on the same format, that is a lesson plan format, Annexure 1, which is available in our MES-085, the last page. You can take and you can develop your lesson plan with the help of some this type of picture and some teaching aids. So this is about unit number 1, means 4 activity this student has submitted based on the lesson plan. She has taken some topic. General objective is written in your book. A specific objective you have to choose as per the activity, whatever you have chosen. So unit 2, again you have to take 4 activities. In this particular activity, she has taken even stick out activity 2, he and she has taken activity 4, then again constructive activities, activity 11 and activity 12. This is the way of presentation. Activity 2 format, same lesson plan is there. Same some headings. Then unit 2, same activity. Means whatever you are doing in the classroom, you have to write on paper. This is activity 12. I think she and he is taking the, what is the topic? Sorry, what is the specific aim? Strengthen cognitive abilities of matching, grouping, and sorting. And and read article and watch YouTube channels. So these are the some shapes which would have shown by the teacher in the classroom. These are also shape summary. So format is very clear, and 4 activities has also to be submitted in unit 2. Making numbers, these are the number system. This is 1, before 1 is 0 and after 1 is 2. This is a kind of mathematical and cognitive development of the child. So before taking unit 3rd, now I would like to demonstrate some activity and some pictures which are made by teacher to demonstrate in the school. So first I should stop sharing and I am showing something to you. Am I visible? So
Yes, sir.
I got one box from the learner that I am showing to you. This is a kind of one of the most wonderful project. See, this is the project. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am showing now what is within the Pitara. So this is the one of teaching aid. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
That is shown by the teacher in the classroom, and based on this teaching aid, she has submitted, she or he, the name is not there, the teacher has submitted the project. As far as the numbers is concerned, she made like that, a chart of numbers 1 to 10 in the different colors, sorry, golden colors. This is the kind of alphabet, and that is in the jumble form. Some are small and some are in big font. So this is the chart of shape. These are the teaching aid as far as the activity 2, unit 2 is concerned. By showing this activity, you can develop your lesson plan. And this is the use of, can anybody tell what is this? What is this? Anybody? Everybody is having. This is
Socks.
soft. Yeah,
Socks,
this is
sir.
soft. But if you see, you will be happy. This is not soft. This is the teaching aid.
Oh,
It is a kind of doll.
doll.
So she made the child the proper utilization of cloth means even he or she must have taken the help from the child to making this kind of teaching aids. Oh, you can use the both of the socks. This one. The child is uh, very creative. This is. I was talking about kind of some pictures. This teacher made 4. Does it have any sense? May or may not. Does it have any sense? May or may not. This is also, this is also. If you add all these,
These are
Puzzle.
fish.
Fish puzzle.
yeah, it is a, I'm just adding. So it will be the very learningful project to the child. This one. One also has to be added. And very, this is. So this is very learningful to the child as well as teacher, because this is the activity then one has to perform. This is one more the activity before and after. You can take, this is the 3, what comes before 2, what comes after 3, 4, or you can take example of 2. One more, the use of old cloth. Just remember our childhood. Very beautiful doll and made by teacher and by cloth only. This is one doll. This is second doll. It is not from market. You can see. Made by the teacher only. To just teach in the classroom. She has also made some pictures. They no from this side. This is the what it is. It is the mango. These are the some to just aware and just to create the interest of the child. This is the lady finger. This is the what it is?
Peas.
Yes. And third is this is cauliflower. And fourth is capsicum. And if you take all these things, that teaching learning you can take very attractive and very learningful to the child. So this is one example. One more.
बनाना पड़ेगा वो सब दिखा रहे हैं ना
Some fruits pictures are also there. These are the many pictures like plums, lychee. I should not open this. And similarly, some stories by picturization. And this is a wonderful example of opposite, means one boy is there and one girl is there, one fat is there and one thin is there. Even if we want to teach the child about cleanliness and all these things, or some senses about the sense, these are the, this is the hand, means kind of touching, and this may be the kind of cloth, means cleanliness, and even that cloth may have some kind of smell and some touching sense. So these are the some. One more is there. This is about the self-realization. I am. It is in the box, but it is I am. These are also about the your five senses, means vision, hearing, and this touching, and this smelling, and this is about eating. So these are the, and as far as this is kind of picturization of animals and part of animals. This is also like same that we have to add all these pictures to make the complete elephant. Many. These are the part of one part, then second part, then third part, then fourth part. So these all are related to block number 3 and unit number 2. So as a teacher, you can make the teaching classroom very attractive and very learningful and joyful by presenting some your self-made teaching aids or some even with the help of child, so that he and she may also get involved in these activities. So there is a big scope because the child is the important for child development is important as far as this preschool education is concerned, and you all are aware this is the age where the development take place in a very fast rate as far as as far as physical, mental, and cognitive development is concerned. So what we were discussing, yeah. Okay. Sir, now the unit number third. You have to choose again four activities and write all the four activities in the given format. Format is same lesson plan. In block number 3, then all 12 activities should be submitted in the form of lesson plan, and that is given as a annexure 1 in your MESP 085P. So in this, one of teacher has submitted like that. He and she has taken unit 1, that is science training, and in the given format, we must have used this type of pictures and teaching aids, and she has, this is about just writing about the observation. This is smelling, this is taste, this is hearing, this is touch, and one is vision is there. So five senses. Based on this, she has submitted the project of activity based on sense. One is storytelling. He has taken the storytelling and written the outcomes in the given format. This is activity number 10, lesson plan third, and one should also be there because the teacher has to submit four activities from unit number 3. Yeah, one thing is there, none of you have asked. In the format, whatever I have shown to you, there was a role of supervisor. So it is not compulsory. You can take the comments of supervisor or may not take. Okay, this is from all about the 12 activities and 12 credit load, and how to complete that I have discussed, and one demonstration also, and how one of the teacher has submitted a project. You can take, you may not make this kind of teaching aids. You can just visualize and just take the pictures and paste on your project. So this is from today's discussion. If anybody has any question regarding to this, please welcome.
Sir, I have a question. I'm a little confused that
I have,
the
first listen, I have two homework with me. One is regarding this your permission letter, and the second is role of study center. About these I am just concerned, and we'll see what can I do. Yeah, Seema.
yes, sir. Sir, so like the teaching aids is for block 3, unit 2,
Mm,
right, sir? So
yeah.
it's only that unit which needs teaching aids, or
No,
um,
no, no. That can be used for overall teaching also. I've just shown
okay,
the example because
okay,
see, for a teacher there should be a good bank of teaching aids.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Arti, yeah, please, Matthew. Please ask. You are not audible. Your voice is breaking.
include all the units in block 3, or we should choose any, or we should include all the units or choose any?
No, no, I'm not able to listen you, but what I could
Yes.
understand, in block 3, you have to use the format of lesson plan, and all 12 activities has to be submitted in this particular format, that is lesson plan, which is given in your this MES-085,
Uh,
and I have already shared. Yeah,
sir,
I don't know today why your voice is breaking.
I
You may write on chat box.
yeah, okay.
I am in Uttar Pradesh, Akriti Tiwari, and my phone is not charged. That's why I'm not able to take the class. No problem. The recorded sessions will be available from Regional Center website. Mary Matthew, are you able to write or able to speak? Yes, sir. Should we submit all our assignment as you shown show to us? No, no. This is just example and how the teaching aids made by the teachers. You need not to submit these teaching aids because, as I said, this is the your bank, and these all kind of teaching aids should be available with you all time. Otherwise, without these teaching aids, the teaching or learning environment may not be learning food for the children. You got my answer?
So the video, the audios, I mean to say the sessions which you are taking right now since Monday, can you share the link or they will be uploaded after some time?
No, no. This is the regular practice. These all videos, these all recorded sessions are available on the Regional Center Chandigarh websites. Just
Okay,
write on Google Regional Center Chandigarh, you will be able to reach the RC website, and where you will find all kind of these recording sessions. Even not only this particular program, whatever programs are being hosted by the Regional Center Chandigarh.
sure, sir. Thank you.
Even similar audio sessions and video sessions are available on IGNOU eGyan course also in archives. What Andhra Net, for example, one should I include? Andre Mary Matthew, as I already told that these are the teaching aids, should be kept with teachers only. It should not no need to submit at your regional center as a part of your project.
No, sir,
You can take picture. You can
sir, I meant like in block 3 we can choose any 2 unit like that we can choose, or we should include all the
four four
4.
four activity from each unit of block 3.
Okay.
See, in first session, I have just thrown your for your knowledge that what activity and how much credit activity you have to submit. I'm just showing again. This is the overall picture. Whatever you have to submit at your regional center, you have to combine, you have to bind all these 16 credit activities, and you have to submit at your regional center. In block 1, you have to submit 2 credit, block 2, 1 credit, and this block 3 is concerned, means you have to choose 4, 4, 4, total 12 credit, but this is equal to 3 credit only. Means one activity have taken 1 by 4 marks. Okay, and tomorrow we will discuss this lesson, this block number 4. And that block number 4 will contain 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6, 7. Tomorrow we will discuss the 7 credit activities. Okay, and 2 records. You have to make 3 files, which I will also show on the very next day when my turns will come. 3 credit activity, that means total 16 credit. These activities some performance are given, and these 2 activities there is no particular performa. You have to submit your kind of making picture book or some story book or some teaching aids, like number, puzzles, whatever, as per your interest.
Block 1 and
Yeah. What is your question? Block number 1, from block number 1, 2 credit means 2 activity. Choose anyone, choose anyone. That is very clearly written in this chart. Then what is the activity and how many activities you have to choose. Okay.
block 3.
Again, any question? I'm showing again. From block 2, sorry,
More
block
activities.
2, you have to submit 12 activities, 12. But the credit load is only 3. Okay, shall we disperse?
Sir, for the records part, we have to submit the teaching aids, whatever we used for teaching, right?
Deepak, how many times you will ask? Because not only you, I have replied many times. These are teaching aids, and these should be with you only. You can take
So,
the photo or
yeah.
print out whatever for your project purpose. Otherwise, these teaching aids, if you are making with the help of your child, your children, your students, then these should be in your bank only. Means in your storeroom or in your classroom or in your staff room.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So I am closing this session. Thank you very much. We will meet again tomorrow and have a good day.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.